Dublin, Ireland. Ahead of Ireland's upcoming referendum on abortion rights, concern is mounting over political activity on the digital frontline, concern sufficient to prompt Facebook to announce changes to its own ad policies on Tuesday. In addition to official campaign groups running their own operations on the internet, local activists, journalists and politicians say social media platforms have been fertile ground for non-official, and even foreign, groups with an interest in affecting the outcome of the vote, and that influence could be significant. In Ireland, it only takes 400 or 500 tweets and a single hashtag to get a subject trending, says Philip Boucher-Hayes, a prominent radio host for Irish state broadcaster Root. Around August last year, Boucher-Hayes noticed a dramatic uptick in the number of new Twitter followers he was getting every week. Many of those accounts, which he says now total about 35,000, appeared to be what are known as bots, accounts that are automatically generated and not connected to a real person. They weren't capitalizing their names properly, and they all had a random sequence of numbers after the names, Boucher-Hayes tells CBS News. The thousands of accounts still haven't tweeted, but Boucher-Hayes is concerned over their potential influence if they do, especially in the lead-up to a controversial, deeply emotive vote like the May 25 referendum on whether to repeal Ireland's abortion ban. This army of 35,000, we don't know what its allegiance or its affiliation is. We don't know who it is that created it, what their intention is. But one thing is for certain, if they were to weigh in on the side of one side or another in a political campaign, it would totally skew the social media landscape, Boucher-Hayes says. Ireland's abortion ban in 1983, the Irish people voted to add an amendment to their constitution that formally equates the right to life of the unborn fetus to the right to life of the mother, known as the Eighth Amendment. The clause totally bans abortion on Irish soil apart from in cases where the pregnant woman can prove she will die or kill herself otherwise. Though the campaign to repeal the Eighth began almost as soon as the amendment was created, it gained steam after the 2012 death of dentist Savita Halappanavar, who was refused an abortion as she was miscarrying and eventually died from septic shock. Protests broke out and pressure mounted until the beginning of 2018, when the government committed to holding another vote on whether to strike down the abortion ban. The new referendum is scheduled for May 25, and polls currently suggest there is a majority among Irish people in favor of repealing the ban. International involvement. After it was revealed that data from at least 87 million Facebook accounts was used to target voters in the 2016 U.S. presidential election, Irish transparency activists wanted to ensure any similar efforts ahead of the May vote were made public, regardless of the outcome. "We don't want the conversation to be about what role Facebook did or didn't play," Craig Dwyer tells CBS News. Iran transparency expert Liz Carolan co-founded the Transparent Referendum Initiative, which gathers and publishes ads targeting Irish voters related to the referendum. "I don't think, in a healthy democracy, it should be the case that one group of people are targeted with information that another group of people aren't necessarily going to see," Dwyer says. In Ireland, as in the United States, it's illegal for foreign entities to contribute to political campaigns. It is not illegal, however, for them to target Irish voters online, and the Transparent Referendum Initiative's work reveals some American organizations are doing just that. As of late April, the initiative had publicized more than 20 abortion referendum-themed ads by entities based outside of Ireland already. Of them, CBS News was able to trace 14 with a relative degree of certainty as coming from the United States. While some were created by media companies, others, like one posted by a group called Chicago for Repeal, which is made up of Irish people and their allies living in Chicago, target people in Ireland or friends of group members, urging them to vote to repeal the Eighth Amendment. Two ads from the New York-based anti-abortion group Expectant Mother Carry MC Frontline Pregnancy Centers, which describes itself on its website as fighting for life in NYC, the abortion capital of America, promote and publicize a recent anti-abortion rally in Dublin. This same person who has spent the money to promote this post targeted at Irish voters, Dwyer says that the New York group could not legally spend money to donate to a campaign regulating political ads online without any regulation. Effectively, the online political arena is the Wild West, Irish parliamentarian James Lawless tells CBS News. He has tabled a bill which would apply legislation similar to what regulates offline political advertising to the internet, including requiring that online political ads clearly indicate who paid for them. The Online Social Advertising and Social Media Transparency Bill 2017 is still working its way through Ireland's Parliament, but regardless of its success, Lawless believes something must be done to protect the integrity of Irish democracy. If we don't get my bill passed, if we don't get anything else passed, we are completely unregulated. It's a complete free-for-all, and it's effectively an invitation to all third parties that may have an interest to get their hands dirty and walk in and play by the rules that aren't there. Facebook's preemptive strike. Facebook itself, which has come under huge pressure since the revelations over the misuse of its data in the U.S. election process, appeared on Tuesday to try and get ahead of the curve in Ireland, announcing its own ban on foreign ads aimed at Irish referendum voters and a new mechanism to help users of the platform identify any advertiser's entire body of work. In the statement posted on Facebook's website, the social media giant said it would immediately begin rejecting ads related to the referendum if they are being run by advertisers based outside of Ireland. Our company approach is to build tools to increase transparency around political advertising so that people know who is paying for the ads they are seeing, and to ensure any organization running a political ad is located in that country, Facebook said. The social media platform would, from Tuesday, have a function known as the View Ads feature, which it says enables Irish Facebook users to see all of the ads any advertiser is running on Facebook in Ireland at the same time. Facebook indicated that the function, which is not yet available to users worldwide, was fast-tracked in Ireland specifically over concerns of foreign influence ahead of the abortion referendum. We feel the spirit of this approach is also consistent with the Irish electoral law that prohibits campaigns from accepting foreign donations, Facebook said.